Cloud. Boom, we are recording. All right, this one is today. This one's on YouTube Studio. There's a lot of changes in Studio, so we're just going to touch on things. If you guys have anything and you want to follow along yourself, that's what the workshops are designed to do. You guys do what I'm doing, or however you want to do whatever, and ask questions, because I find out stuff every time I come in here. So you guys may ask some questions. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm going to find out myself. One of the cool things. Let me get to screen share and remind me sometimes, because I always forget to screen share. So if I do that, you guys know me. All right. So hopefully you see my screen. Do you see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So you see YouTube right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So on the dashboard, a brand new thing. Up at the top, you will see 3 new icons: upload video, go live, and create posts, which is exactly the same from a create button. So if I were to just open up if I were to go here and just open up youtube.com, you would get a create button, but the create button looks different. I don't understand why they always do this. Every time they update and do things, I don't understand why they don't change everything to make it the same. But if you look over here, it's red with a plus sign and create.
Yep.
And over here, it's gray with a plus sign and create, but it's the exact same, almost the exact same menu: upload video, go live, and create post. Over here, again, I think this is silly. It has 4. It has the new upload video, upload with classic, go live, and create post. Why? Why change that? I have no idea, but I just wanted to offer that up and show you folks that that's
because
the
they're
way.
Google and they can.
I guess anyway. All right. So even if I'm on my channel, if I go to my channel, I still have the gray and not the red create button. And same thing, still the same kind of stuff. So again, so if I'm on my channel, if I'm on YouTube, one thing that I like is that that button is available wherever you are in any form of, I beg your pardon, excuse me, YouTube, which is nice. But now in the dashboard and not any other window, again, I don't understand why it's not in. If I go to videos or playlist or anything like that, playlist automatically takes you here to your playlist, which is new. They've added that over here on the left-hand side as an actual menu item. It takes you to the classic one. I mean, it even looks like the old classic one, but at least you can, from your studio, get right to your playlist. So that's one new change. Over here on the left, you get that as a choice. Let me see if I can, I'm going to try something real quick. And if it works, it's great. If it doesn't, then that's fine too. All right, I'm gonna, I always, that's my life. That's how I live my life. So anyway, so if I do this, let me see, can you see that on screen?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good. So, all right. So that is where playlist is, and they added that. So that's kind of cool. But again, it takes you, I'm going to click it, and it takes you over to your playlist, and you can edit your playlist from here and see what they are and that kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
I missed something in the very beginning. How do you get between the classic and the new one?
Oh, it's just channel dashboard and the
down at the bottom, you should see Create Studio Classic down at the bottom. That's how to get back to Classic.
yeah.
Well, I think I am in classic, it looks like.
Do you have something near the top up here, either in blue writing or something like that, that says Try Studio up in the top left-hand side of where your logo is?
Seems like I used to.
Well,
now it just
click on your face.
And
then you can get YouTube Studio from there or your channel.
Okay.
No, that's good. Ask the questions now. I love it. So
Yeah, now I got
Now I have to answer her questions too.
yeah, no worries. No worries. That's fine.
I can see her screen. You can't.
We're all learning. So there you go. Yeah, that's half the battle sometimes. That's why I love screenshots whenever we're answering questions like in the forums. Please send a screenshot so I know where you're looking on mobile or whatever and that kind of stuff. So anyway, I know I'm kind of jumping. I'm going through this menu on the left-hand side. Before I get there, let me go back to dashboard real quick. One thing that I like, channel violations, they have those up at the top left now. It lets you see what your violations are and you can go check those out. I actually had some. Because I had some, that's why this will always stay up here now, since I had some. And
Yeah,
this is
I
from
don't have that.
this is from videos a long time ago that they've just now resurfaced and said, hey, this is wrong. You can't do that. So if you have this warning, it's scary sitting there saying you still have it. But if I click on that, you can see I deleted those. Content unavailable because I've already deleted them. But I will never lose that warning at the top left because I did have some. So once you have some, that becomes part of your dashboard.
Hey, one comment on the upload, the one difference between the new one and the old one.
Uh-huh.
The new one has no upload from Google Photos.
Oh, really?
I will miss, that's something I used to do all the time. You used to be able to click upload and get access to your Google Photos videos and could easily import them into YouTube, and that's gone in the studio.
Wow, you certainly know photos better than I do. And that's a good one because you know what? I'm going to jot that down because I'm going to leave feedback on that. I always leave feedback because I'm leaving feedback daily. I have a list that I give feedback of things that I really want to see because there's issues also. And you're talking about up here. Let me just make sure and clarify. Up here when you upload video, is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
If you upload with Classic, there's an option to get videos from your Google Photos library.
Right, exactly.
Upload video under new, there's not.
Great point. Great point. That's excellent. And now you have to go live from here. It does give you an option to go back to Classic, but go live. It's missing a feedback button. It's missing go back to studio. So when you do a scheduled event, you can't go back to studio. I think it's the dumbest thing. They have no way to get you. So I send feedback on those two things, but I want that. I have to go back in here to give feedback, so I can't give a screenshot. So it's really, I mean, like I said, I mean, and I leave feedback every time that Tom from Creators Insider does a video. I leave feedback in the comments every single time about those things because I give it feedback there, and then I come back over here down at the bottom left. You can see, I mean, everybody may know this, but they may not. Send feedback right down here in the bottom left. So that's what I do and how I do. And so that's a good one. I'm going to write, let me take a second to write that down. And you're saying in Classic, you can.
In Classic, you can. And when you go to Classic, it also asks you, why you're going to Classic. So you can put a comment in there too.
Oh, right. Yeah. You can give feedback right away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great point.
Good point. I would do that.
I just did that.
I never bother to go down to that send. It's just too much work. So I'm glad you do, Michael.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. I do it religiously. I really do.
And then do you hashtag PE feedback?
No, I don't, but I should because I'm not.
I thought that was one of the best things I learned out at.
I agree, but I'm not a PE in photos, so I don't know if that matters. Maybe they don't even look at who it's from. I mean, maybe not. So I'll do that.
If I think you can just do it. If you're a PE,
awesome.
You're a PE. So they should pay more attention to.
Well, I will do that, and that's just hashtag PE feedback, right?
Right.
Good. So Andrew could do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, Jim could probably do it. It doesn't matter because if they're not looking at who it's from, if they're not looking at who it's from,
good. Right. That means Roy and Carl and everybody else.
Okay, so on the dashboard, one thing is they're adding stuff all the time. One thing that I found to be extremely helpful, actually, I thought these videos right here where it says news, I thought, oh yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, that whatever and all that kind of stuff. But one thing that's nice is Susan, and I'll know I can't, it's whatever. She's the CEO of YouTube. She gives her latest letter every month. And that's very interesting. She'll touch on things that are really, really awesome. And this guy, she actually sat down in this guy's studio and actually brought YouTube out there with cameras and everything else and actually had an interview with it. It was really good. I mean, it was very informative because she's not afraid to, she's fairly transparent as much as she can be, which I love because you're getting the information that we have questions on and stuff. So it's really good. So be sure to look through those news things because I think it's very helpful. I really do. I think they put things up there that are helpful. I don't see the other one that I saw that Daniel, I can't remember Daniel. This might be the one, important changes coming. It might be that one, but anyway, very good stuff, good information. Anyway, over here, I like this. It kind of gives me analysis of my channel. One thing I wish I could do is edit these things. Like I would like to see, you know, maybe this only says in the last 28 days. I wish I could add a line that has for the last year, because I just want to check and see how I'm doing for the 365 days, you know, that kind of thing.
In 28 days, that's pretty hot, Michael.
Well, thank you. But I like to see that kind of stuff. I mean, it is pretty good. Watch time, you know, revenue, everything, views, etc. It's kind of.
If you go to channel analytics, you will find places. Where
absolutely. But I want at a glance the things that I'm looking for, though, and I wish I could customize.
Yeah, that's what a dashboard should be.
Exactly.
That's like me. I want to see my total videos. I don't want to see live in one column, and I don't want to see uploaded in the other. I want to see the grand total of everything I've got on YouTube.
You should be able to, exactly like Andrew said, you should be able to customize your dashboard is all I'm saying. So,
yeah.
Okay, so then it has a thing, what's new in studio, so you can kind of see some of the things that are new. And then Creator Insider, he puts his videos in there and stuff, ideas for you, this is to help you. And then it shows you your last 3 subscribers in the last 28 days, and then how many subscribers they have, which is, it's in order of how many, like 608 subscribers, 399, and then 145. That's all fine, but I'm not sure why I care or want to know that. You know what I'm saying? That's fine, but I might want to go see their channel, find out why. If they have 13 million, you know, subscribers, maybe I want to go see why they have 13 million. But anyway, it just kind of gives you that kind of thing. Latest post is cool, and your latest upload, that's all fine. I'd like to see my last 3 or my last 4. I think that would be more informative for me to see anything that's trending, or see, because I figure 1 month I can see if I'm getting more views from that particular video in a month's time, not just my last video, because I record twice a week. I do a game show and I do a live thing. So I would like to hold on to those last 4 videos so I can see any leverage and that kind of thing. Just my thoughts on the dashboard, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat that they even have a dashboard that you can do this kind of stuff. So then we go down to videos. Not much has changed on videos. The only thing I will say, let me see.
On dashboard, just to recap, you're saying that the dashboard is nice, but it is not customizable at all? Right,
exactly.
Okay.
Yes, which I'd leave feedback for that as well, because I think that would be, if it's my dashboard, give me my information that I'd like to see at a glance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I
have another summary page. But
something.
Yeah, but why not change it? Why change it? Why not have
I agree.
Yeah. It'd be simpler. I like the fact that they're trying to get simpler and not all over the place and things like that. Just make it where it's a little bit more customizable is all I say. On the video side, uploads and live, there's 2 different places for those things. So you can see that not much has changed there. I think maybe a couple things, but not much. It's just the one thing I think they did do. Let me go to my Friday night game show. I think they have it down in the corner where you can extend the description if it gets longer. If I added something there, you can pull the corner down, and
that's been there for a while.
That on the Classic, but it hasn't been on Studio.
Oh.
Yeah, it has been on Classic, but not on Studio. So that's one of the changes that they finally made. And I don't have an example because I didn't put the information in that one. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. So does this have, this has a description. Okay, now obviously I don't have it because, no, that's everything on screen. I can't find one where the description actually goes down, but in the bottom right corner you can do it. What?
The way I understood it was you can't drag it beforehand, but as you fill the description, the window itself extends longer and longer. You don't have to pull it, do anything.
Yeah, that's what I found.
It expands automatically.
There's not a pull down.
Okay, good. That's fine. I thought there was.
Full screen.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
You have to keep scrolling.
Well, good. Excellent. And as I mentioned before, playlists, it's a quick access to playlists. They've already added in there. So many people ask for this. I think that's why they added it. So analytics, they're always adding little tweaks and things like that. But as far as I go, I don't look at this too much unless I want to check like how I'm doing for the year or something like that. I can go in here, go to last 365 days. Then I can see how many minutes, and it'll tell me 50. Wow, look at there, 55128. There we go. So that's good. That's as far as hours. They changed this. It used to be minutes. It's now hours. It tells me the hours now, which I like that.
Oh yeah.
I never used minutes anyway. I never calculated anything. So I know I'm above that 4,000 that I need to maintain the monetization or whatever. So I can see ongoing that they do that. So that's one change that I look all the time. So I like that. Then if we go to comments, this shows you all comments from every video that you have. And it shows you the video, so you can actually go to that video if you want to. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm just starting to use that more often. I was using it this morning, actually.
Yeah, and it lets you know, like immediately. I left this one blank today just because it told me it was 15 minutes ago. I can heart it right from here. I can just go ahead and do that. I can actually reply right from here, so I can go. So that way, I don't let any comment go. Like this one right here. I gave a thumbs up, that kind of thing. So I can just immediately give a heart, and then that way that's done that way. So I love this. This is a way for you to get in with your community and talk to the people that are talking to you. That's the way I kind of look at it. So I like that. All of them at a glance, very helpful, very useful. So
and it's filterable now. You can filter it.
Right, exactly. Like right up here, this is comments I have not responded to. So this would give me, if I do this, it's all comments. So then every comment comes in. See, the link doesn't open. Boom, I can go and answer that one, put a reply in right now. And then I did put a reply. You can see right here.
Contains questions.
Yeah, I can do exactly. Wow. So
hit the filter up there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah, contains questions, subscriber status, channel member status, subscriber count. Yeah, it's very, very useful. A lot of stuff that you can do. You can create your own. Like if you know it's just, if you have game show, like if I have game show in every one, I can go just search all the comments from game shows. I mean, it's really diverse and very useful.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things you can do and go through. Or if it's, you guys have been on my show with photos. I can just type in photos. So any one that I had that was with photos where we have comments, I can look at those immediately and say, hey, Chris, do me a favor, go over and check out this video because someone asked this question and I don't have the answer for them. So I mean, it's really cool that you can do this kind of stuff and get that deep into it just from one section. It's just comments. I love that. Very useful.
Yep.
This is a new one that's really interesting, and I did a daily tip on this. This one, next one is subtitles. Now subtitles, yeah, and you're monetized.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's rolling out, but I saw this on mine, and I said, "This is interesting."
And I have it on my personal one.
There you go. And I think it's a slow rollout, so it's just going to different people at different times and things. Maybe it's starting with like I'm, oh no, that doesn't work. Not even alphabetical, that doesn't work. All right, here we go. Anyway, if I go to published on this section, one thing is interesting. If I pull up that video, okay, so let's just say the one that I did today or one of these that I did, let's just go to this one. When I click on it, I can go in. Now, this is for, I can add subtitles or CC, closed caption, right here. I can create new subtitles or closed caption. This is pretty interesting when I create this and go to this. So now in any part of the video, wherever I am, and you can see these little boxes down here, they've isolated times pretty much when they hear sound. Okay. So, yeah, and I can resize that and change that. It's really quite cool. Okay, let's do this. Let me grab this, move this over to this part of the video. There you go. I'm talking in this video at this section. So what it does, it highlights over here the subtitle section. So you can see these boxes changing on the left-hand side based on the box that I'm down in on the bottom. So in this box right here, would be this box right here, and I can enter a subtitle. This is what I'm talking about, whatever it is. And I can just enter stuff in. I'm not going to do this and save this, but it's a way for you to do closed caption, and you can actually listen. I don't have it turned up or whatever, and I don't have it running, but you can add your own closed caption in that section. So it's really kind of neat and pretty awesome way of doing it. I can add the subtitle here, you know, type the subtitle at the top, which gives it a subtitle when you first start. So it's a lot of cool things. I don't really know how to use that, but I saw it and I said, that's pretty awesome.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I just clicked on Roy's YouTube account. He's got the subtitles. He's not monetized or anything.
Right.
So
right. No, you don't.
I mean,
you don't
he's only got 12. He's only got 12 videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I have got one with 2 languages. I don't remember doing that.
Return to studio, and then I can go back to studio from there. So that's a new thing. It's kind of cool. Is subtitles. I think that's kind of cool. So
that just came in on mine as we were speaking.
How about that? There you go. See,
subtitles and copyright.
Yeah. Yeah. Copyright is there. Copyright, just because it shows me that anyone that has used my videos in copyright, and I can send them an email and let them know, hey, listen, this is my content. Do not use this or whatever. I can move to archive if I don't want it to show up here. And I can request video removal. So,
yeah, Roy doesn't have copyright either, so that must be a montage.
Yeah, Michael, your name came up on mine. I don't know. What should I do?
you can do whatever you want. See,
send a cease and desist letter.
Yeah, exactly. You can. There you go. And then monetization. Monetization is kind of cool. This is for people that are monetized. You can get an overview of what it is, and then over here, this basically shows you your super stickers and your super chats. Gives you a list of them. You can see them all. You can go reply to all those people and say thank you, that kind of thing. Really kind of nice. I'm not gonna touch on that just because it's showing all my info on that. But that's one thing that I really love and think that is a good thing too. And they just added audio library. So everybody that in Classic, that's a lot of reason why people went to go find the sounds that they can use.
Yeah.
Audio library. Yep. Audio library is now here. So now you can just click on it. Takes you to Classic, takes you back to a Classic window.
Yeah.
And then if you want to return to studio, you can return to studio. But they do have audio library as a choice by clicking on it right there. It opens in a separate tab because it's going back to the Classic version. So it's not built in, but at least it has access right there on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Yeah, which is nice, where you can access it, get it, and do all that kind of stuff. So then settings. There's lots of settings. Some people just disregard these, but there's a lot of things. You can change defaults on certain things. Channels. You can have where these specific things come up as your tags as a default. So you can set your tags ahead of time for your channel. Oh. So when you go to create a video, you can have your tags already set on certain things, and then you can just minus them if they don't apply to that certain thing, or etc. You can customize your channel. This takes you back to this just takes you out, and it has that arrow pointing out. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it has this little box with that arrow pointing out, and that means it opens in another window, and all it is just takes you to your channel. So you can customize that. Advanced settings. This is now it has made for kids or not. I set as a channel. I set it as no, it's not made for children. I just immediately take it off. I was like, okay, whatever. Just because of the game show and stuff, I don't want to have to sit there and manage that and manage each. So I just make it one blanket statement. Not made for kids, because it's not about the money for me. As far as monetization and stuff, it's more of helping people. And that's the way I set it up. Branding. This lets you put your little subscribe down in the bottom right and that kind of thing, or you can put your logo. You can have whatever you want. This is the last part of the channel settings, upload defaults. You can make, when you upload, you can have defaults in what your title, description, whether it's going to be public or whether it's going to be unlisted, and then a specific tab. So every time you upload, these will be the defaults that it uses for that.
Now, is this just with TubeBuddy?
No, this is YouTube. This has nothing to do with TubeBuddy.
The upload defaults has a TubeBuddy drop down.
Oh, does it? Okay, maybe it is. Yep. Okay. Yes, you're right. I guess it is.
I'm not sure.
Oh, do you have it? You can go into your settings and go tell me.
Yeah, we have TubeBuddy.
Oh, you have TubeBuddy. Maybe.
Okay, with TubeBuddy, you can set a TubeBuddy default.
Right. No, we're not talking about TubeBuddy. But what I'm saying to you is find an account that doesn't have TubeBuddy and see if that is an option.
Yeah, mine doesn't, and upload defaults is there.
It is there. That's what I thought. I thought it was.
It just doesn't. It doesn't have the little. It doesn't have the drop down.
Okay, so you do have these same options that I'm looking at then.
Yeah, now when I drop down my TubeBuddy drop down, it has a couple of my defaults that I have set up. Besides YouTube, I have I have a tutorial video template and an episode template.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. That's what I
what you're looking at right now is the YouTube default. If you actually click that and turn that to be red, then you're using the TubeBuddy default.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. This is on YouTube. So yes, YouTube has this. You can default these things. Right. Advanced settings, I can default all of this stuff ahead of time, and then monetization I can set up from right here. This is all YouTube stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. The native YouTube has these options, and then community. This is who my moderators are. This is where I set those up. Approved users, hidden users, or blocked words. I can put in blocked words. Okay,
what's the definition of a moderator?
A moderator during chat. A moderator allows that person to. Let's say I'm doing a show. And I can't sit there and monitor my chat because somebody might be profanity or they might be doing something. A moderator can stop. I can set the setting on it. I can set them to be able to block them, be able to put them in timeout for a certain amount of time. I can do that kind of thing. If they're just coming in trolling, it stops the trolls. So by having these people on there as
and if you're a moderator, you can also put in hyperlinks, which regular people can't do in chat.
Right. Like they can put in a website or something like that. Exactly, it'll take you right to something. So that's a lot of times why. That's why Andrew will be watching one of my shows and I'll talk about this site or whatever, but I don't put it out there for everybody. He can, as a moderator, go find that link, put it in there, and then boom, everybody can click the link and go to it. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I mean, I love having moderators because I think it helps out a lot of times when you're in the middle of doing something and somebody's watching or on, they can see that. So that's the settings section. And then feedback, obviously, gives you the opportunity to send feedback normally like everything else, include a screenshot, etc. I recommend, as always, use feedback. If you don't like something or you want to see something change, give feedback. I think it's important that you do that. One of the things that I do, I go weekly. I sit down with my coffee on Saturdays a lot of times, and I just sit there and I have a list of constant things unless they've changed it. I send feedback every week with it's up to about 20 now.
What do you do in your spare time, man?
There's just no way. I like to relax.
but it's as simple.
He's young. It's okay.
It's simple. It's as simple as copy and paste. I can go into all of my feedback that I've ever sent, and I go back and I copy and I send it as feedback again, and then I paste it. I just copy and paste. I can see every single bit of feedback that I've sent in the past, and then I just copy and paste those and send. But you're right. I know. I'm weird that way, but I believe in feedback. And if you're going to give me the opportunity to send feedback, I'm going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I set mine up as canned answers in email. So I can go, I see the email thing, pull up all my canned answers and do it right from there. So I don't have to go searching for them or anything.
There you go. And I think, I'm not sure. There was something, I can't remember. There's a Chrome shortcut, and I can't remember. I think it's, let me go into Chrome and see. If I'm in here and I hit this, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember if it's, no, it's not doing it. But anyway, there's a shortcut you can go to feedback too. Like you can click control something and it automatically pulls up feedback from wherever you are, which is very convenient because I can send feedback from wherever I am. But I don't remember what that is. I'll have to look it up and go find it. What is it? I can't even get to keyboard shortcuts. So let's see.
Keyboard
I can't find it.
YouTube.
Anywhere. I mean, any Chrome. As long as you're in Chrome, there should be there is a way to get the feedback menu to
Alt
come up.
Shift I.
Yeah, but I think that is that report a problem?
That
so
says to submit a feedback report.
Is it? So anywhere in Chrome? So Alt Shift
I.
There you go. So there, you can send feedback on that page. Any page you're in Chrome, you can send feedback.
Now that I might do.
Yeah, just because it's quick and easy.
Yeah.
Now, but I'm not sure, I'm not positive, but I believe that might be sent to the Chrome team because you're in Chrome. That's the only thing. It's the only thing I don't know. But they're smart enough to push things to the right place. Yeah, right. Anyway, that's about 30 minutes or more or so. That is what I wanted to spend on this. This is talking about YouTube and where we are in 2019. I'm going to stop screen share. So for 2019, in December, almost 2020, this is where we are with YouTube Studio. To me, I love it. I know a lot of people resist it and they go to Classic, but I actually enjoy using this now because to me they've made a lot of the features easier to get to and some not easy to get to, because I know how that is when you're used to doing something that is, you get in a pattern. You're certain things you do every single time, and now you have to kind of go find where is that now. Even when I know we talked about it earlier, when you're creating a video, you create using Classic because of the Google Photos part. I use create from the new button only because, well, let me go through that real quick because I want to screen share that because that's fairly new too, and they keep adding stuff to it. So I'm going to go show you that. So if I create and I upload video on the new way, you have to find a lot of stuff. So I'm going to select a file. I'm just going to go to my Google Drive, go to videos. I'll just do the last daily tip that I have, or just do an old one. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to save it. So I have it right here. I can pull in that video. One thing that I like, so if I do this and just copy, because you have to have something in there. It doesn't matter, but I have to have something in there to go to the next. And then I can add a thumbnail from here. It'll have the video that shows up here. It'll have the YouTube link. You can get a link to it right away, copy it. So that way, if you're pasting it somewhere or putting it in somewhere like I do on my website, I can do that all from here. I can immediately add it to a playlist now, which I love that because it's visible. Yeah, I can add it to the unlisted daily tips like I do for our show. And right here, not made for kids, I can add that and do that right there. And there's even more options like tags and paid promotions and stuff, which is nice because if you want to get those tags on there, you can get the tags. Yeah, exactly. Get the tags on there right away. On my unlisted videos, I usually don't do tags. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're unlisted. So it doesn't really matter on the tags because it's not helping search anything. So
yeah, if they're unlisted and I make them public, then I'll go in and add the tags.
Exactly. That's exactly what I do as well. So, and it's doing something. Why? So abandoned. Oh, it's a duplicate of a video I already have. See, it recognized that it was a video that I've already uploaded. So that's kind of cool. But let me try it again, because I want to do one that I know you abandoned it. And now let's see, I can delete it. Oh, more actions. They just added this too, I think. Delete forever, which is nice, because now you couldn't select a whole bunch of things and delete. You used to have to go in and delete individually, because the button here had delete. This is where you could delete forever. Now they just added this more actions, which is awesome. I can now delete these forever in bulk, which is very nice addition. I love that.
It's a little scary too.
It is.
Yeah,
it is scary,
you hit the wrong thing.
Yeah, do they go to a trash that you can get them back if you make a mistake?
It says no.
Great question, but I don't think so. So let's delete this one, because it will delete forever. One video is about to delete. I understand that deleting is permanent and can't be undone.
Yeah, it looks like it skips the trash.
Delete forever. Yes. So, which is fine, because that video we already have anyway. So, but I really do like the steps that you take with the create and upload, because you can go through and enter your monetization. You can do all those kind of things. It actually, the only thing that's confusing to me, and I can try this again real quick. I don't know if it'll do it, because I don't know if it'll get past. Let me select a file. Let me just choose this one this time and go quickly to the next step. It won't let you go to next unless you put, oh, it did. Okay. So there's monetization, video elements. You can add an end screen and cards right there, and then visibility. Publish now is fine, but this is where you have to know and choose public, unlisted, and private. Why didn't you just tell me that? Why not just put right here? Publish now is fine, but down here in the comments, tell me that
it's confusing.
This is where my public, tell me that it's public, unlisted, and private right there. Just have comments. Or in parentheses. It's kind of stupid.
It should be at the first page, on the first.
Absolutely, but at least it's in there. But you have to find it. I don't like when you have to go find it. I don't like that. And I can schedule this, so this could be the premiere thing, set a premiere and that kind of thing when you go. So, but anyway, I'm going to stop this. I'm going to exit out. So there, I mean, really cool things. They got a lot of things in there. They're adding stuff and they're listening to users apparently, because I know a lot of users have been asking for some of these things. So I think that's good. That's a good step in the right direction. Is it the same as before? No, but nothing ever is, but to me also, this is the time right now, especially with YouTube, since they are listening to people that use its comments, get your feedback in there. Tell them what you want to see. Tell them those things that you have. I think that's it's an important time to do that. You know what I'm saying? Before it's technically, I know it's out of beta, but technically ready to go.
It's not cast in concrete yet, so you can still make your handprint in the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's more, I don't know. Yeah. Who knows? Anyway. So anyway, I'm going to end the video. If y'all want to stay and chat for a couple minutes, we can, but I'm going to end the video. Anybody that watches this later, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the video, in the community, wherever you see the video, whatever, feel free to leave comments. I appreciate everyone's support, and I'm going to end the video. Thank you guys for showing. I appreciate you guys too. Video.